Okay, it's that time. Our maiden voyage for 2025. It's April. Hold on tight, y'all. The refrigerator is stocked and we're ready to go. Is it just me or do we tend to really overpack the food? But my first stop is Walgreens. We're in the thick of allergy season. Got him.
Hey, what's happening, captains? On the road, waiting on the captain. She's about to come back in the RV. Had to get that allergy medicine. It's that time. Here she comes. She's gonna grace our presence here in a second. So what's happening, Captain? Got everything you need, babe?
Yeah. Jeez.
So you ready for the trip?
I have a bag of M&Ms.
Okay. And what else you get?
And my Claritin D.
Okay.
$50. You believe that?
You got 24 pack or 30 pack?
A 30 pack.
Okay.
12 hours.
That's about right.
My goodness.
That's what's happening, Captain.
So I'm trying to think of something to say.
Yeah. You're trying to get me to talk things up and say I'm trying to figure stuff out.
Well, shoot. You know, me and my homie, the captain, we feel some type of way today. Why we feel some type of way today, Captain?
Must be on the road.
Going camping. This is our voyage trip. This is our maiden trip of 2025. So we feel some type of way.
All kinds of upgrades to sink.
I'm sure he'll tell you about them when we get to our destination. He's been working on Bliss. There's some new things going on here.
A lot of new things.
So it's a windy day, and the captain's getting his steady Freddy on. So we're about to go over the Bay Bridge. We'll just talk him through it, right? Come on, y'all.
Subject to crosswinds. That was the advisory for today.
Subject to crosswinds. But I'm seeing, big look at that truck over there. They got a lot more weight than we do. But everybody's just doing their thing. They're not letting the wind bother them. Seems like everything we do starts with a trip across the Bay Bridge. It's a beautiful bridge. We're still climbing. All right, we're on the downside now. That wasn't so bad. And as we got closer to our destination, we saw that a lot of businesses and people were selling wood on the roadside. We didn't realize the importance of it until we arrived at the Assateague Island National Seashore.
In 0.2 miles, turn right to National Seashore Lane and then turn slight left.
We're going to go over this bridge, which is the Verrazano Bridge in Maryland, and below is the Assateague Bay. At this point, you're headed towards the Assateague Island National Seashore, which is a 37-mile barrier that borders the Atlantic Ocean, and it runs between Virginia and Maryland. We are hoping to enjoy the island and the beach, and to hopefully see some of the wild horses, which they say are a big attraction here. So we made a right turn. It's about a 2-mile drive on this road to the ranger station. There we can check in. We're at the ranger station here, so let's get all checked in and we'll come back to you. And first sight were some of the horses resting in a parking area near the entrance. That's tight.
Bicycle's over here.
We should be on the other side. Turn around and get back in the right lane.
Okay. Yes.
Now you're on the car side. Hey, we get really excited when we go to a new campground, and oftentimes it can be confusing. You have to pay attention to those signs. Go that way then. We're 18. Oceanside Campground. That's where we are, Oceanside.
You said 18, okay.
Yeah. This was the middle of the week on a Tuesday, so it was really empty and quiet.
5.
Got a ways to go.
Okay. It's way cold over there.
So that's the Atlantic Ocean. We on the end, I think. 12.
14. 15.
Tent campers are out.
16.
17.
You
There's
said we're
18 right there.
Jeez.
Well, we're back up on the road.
Yeah. Oh, look at all that water.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is right.
Where are we supposed to park at?
Back up. You back in.
In that water? So here, the captain was instructing me how to navigate him into the parking spot. I'm still learning how to be a parking marshal. But he got it. Hats off to the captain. What's up? Got his binoculars. He ready to do some sightseeing. This is our little bench here and our campfire.
Can you swing me around because the sun's right in my eyes? Thank you very much. I want everyone to see and hear this. Well, coming here to the national park, you'll see several places that says firewood. Buy your firewood there. Because there's no firewood here. However, the park rangers will tell you you can get firewood anywhere. If it's alongside the road, things like that. I've seen people cutting pieces of wood and things like that. So, before coming to the park, sand. Before coming to the park, don't bring any sand because I just had some sand. But yeah, buy some firewood. You see a lot of different places that says buy firewood. Stop and get some. That's what's happening, Captain. Sand in my eyes.
What'd you say?
Sand in my eyes.
We're no longer alone on the inside. We have company now.
I see you.
Which way? Which road are we gonna take? The high road or the low road? The high road? Okay. Oh, look at this. Come on, Captain, take a step.
Joy, looking at you.
It's cold out here. I'm telling you, it's cold out here. The captain was trying to show you his free pass to federal recreation areas. So go online to see if you qualify for a free pass or a discount. America the Beautiful. So we're at this little lookout point here. Sorry, y'all, bad wind and no mic. That's Ocean City, Maryland out there in the distance, and there was one lone person on the beach surf fishing. We're into the headwinds now. I've lost my hat about 5 times out here. For a month now, I've been saying, I just hope it won't be windy when we get there. This is a nice sight right here. I don't know what the number is. That's number 8 on the other side. Oh, number 7. This is number 7.
Oh, we have an outdoor shower and a couple of restrooms right here. Something to use when you're not in your RV. Because your boondocking can use the space right there.
Good use, good
Like the way
use.
the little camper pops up at the top. Bicycles on the side and swing around.
We made it back. The wind blew us in. The wind blew that sand out of here. When you party at the beach, you're gonna get sand. And, might I add, eat too much.
Hey, what's happening, captains? Out here on the beach, getting a last minute generator run. Batteries were at 12.3. We're running with not 12 volts, but 2 6-volt batteries running in series, which give us out 12 volts. And so I'm just going to top these batteries off for a little bit, and then we're going to run the whole night from 10 to 8 just on the furnace. 12-volt television that we have, and any lights that we may run.
So we're out here tonight doing what, baby?
It's a very pretty moon. Forgot what kind it was. Where you going?
Boondocking and taking advantage of that RV campsite generator time. So it's morning, but right now we're about to have our morning coffee, and we always start the day off with lemon water. So we do this every morning. We have a glass of lemon juice when we first wake up. I don't have a strainer. Just a little bit. And also, we use various nut and oat creamers. This is something I want to try to make on my own. I'm sure I can. I think I did make like a walnut creamer once. So I'm stepping out to show you just how beautiful it is this morning. But it's cold. I'm not going to be out here long. It's like 30 degrees. We're going to get out later. Gonna let it warm up a little bit. So let's make some breakfast.
Cooking time in the kitchen. Now to utilize one of our upgrades for 2025. That's going to be our max air fan.
Finding its way to the Supreme Court because we haven't heard from them.
Captain's cooking a great breakfast. You just want to make sure that the
All employers had to provide it.
exhaust air is out.
Abortion services as well,
And all the cooking, breakfast enjoyment is done. Max air fan. Got it in white.
So the captain did his fabulous microwave bacon, and breakfast was on. And so was a little bit more rest. So I'm eating my breakfast, and hey, you know, I gotta get my gardening mojo on. So I'm sitting here watching Healthy Living with Wendy. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
The captain said, hey girl. Hey, in our breakfast, we didn't have anything from the garden today. But you know what? It's coming in the garden. So we're venturing out to find the trash can.
Enjoy your sunshine.
Oh, I'm loving it. And the wind is not like yesterday. The captain just ran off and left me. I'm busy running my mouth, talking to the people that work here. These people I felt sorry for all last night. Oh, but I'm sure they're seasoned tent campers. But it got down to 30 degrees. Oh, right here. You found it. Yeah. Okay.
Still need that second jacket on.
We're here middle of the week, so I couldn't get anything on the weekend. Oh, look. There's another tent camper. Everybody's kind of coming out today. Still quiet. I'm sure on the weekend and in better weather, this place is full of activity. Yesterday, if you recall, it was so windy. We came down this ramp here from the beach, from the ocean, and we kind of showed you this area here, which are the bathhouses and 2 closed-in porta potties. They're just fancy porta potties. Hey! The captain is cold. He's taking off on me again. We just emptied the trash. Oh, the max air fans. Do you want to explain those to the people? Okay, so these are the max air fans. So we got that. That's an all brand new addition. It's not as loud as our last air conditioner and heater. It adds another component on the top there. We also have 2 solar panels now rather than 1, which is helpful. And might I add, this is a boondocking event. So this was kind of a shakedown to be able to determine what our tanks can hold and how our power tops off and all of that. So yesterday there was nothing but water over here, but it all kind of evaporated except for what you see in that hole. And this is the very last site in the loop. And this is actually the exit. And then this is a site that's across from us. We have the slide out. We're actually going to put it in and take off for a little bit. We're only here today.
Hey,
yeah.
what's happening, everybody? I'm cold, so I had to go double up. That wind is too much. Don't like cold. Winters in Korea. Winters in the mountains of North Carolina. Winters in New York City.
Well, the sky looks awfully beautiful and blue behind you, let me just say.
Don't like cold.
But he doesn't like cold. The captain's about to pull in the slide. We have to turn on the motor in the cab, set the emergency brake, and he can let the slide in. And we can really hang out in there without the slide, but the slide does add a whole lot more space to our walking and living arrangement. But there it is going in, you see it? It's closing up. Miss Bliss doing her job. This is Bliss. Okay, so I'm looking at the map here. So I had to put my specs on because we're gonna drive off. We're gonna drive off and see if we can find one of the trails. Dunes, South Beach access. So this is just right outside of our parking spot. We're gonna make a left here. And this is actually how we came in initially. So this is loop 1 to our left. Sorry, I didn't put my seatbelt. So this is Ocean View, and this is loop 1. And it's sites 1 through 19, and we're site 18. Just trying to give you a little bearing in case you come here what's what. So this is the first thing you come across is the Ocean View, loop 1. 19 sites. Keep going down the road. Now we're just showing you the Ocean View side. There is a Bay View side, but we're not going in that direction. It looks like this is loop number 2, Ocean View. And the site numbers there are 20 through 41. We're coming up on that. So we're coming up on what's called the walk-in campground. So there's no parking over here, but maybe there's a lot of tent campers, and it sites 42 through 65.
Restrooms back there.
But there are restrooms. They got those little built-in porta potties there.
And showers.
And you can get right to the beach up there. And then this says walk-in campground sites. So they are campground sites, 66 through 85. So again, this must be for groups and for tent camping, things like that. And you walk in right there. Okay, so now we're gonna keep on going around. So we're gonna go to the left. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and park, and then we're gonna walk a little bit and try to figure some things out. So there's no horses out here. We're wondering where all the horses are. This is why we came, because they roam freely, and they're like supposedly all over the place, and they tell you to stay 40 feet away. Seen any horses? No. Okay, so we're on a search for horses, but everybody we talk to says they haven't seen any.
Probably in the bushes, staying warm. This morning at 8 o'clock, it was 36 degrees, just to show you how chilly it was.
Yeah, it's still very cool out here. Hello, hello.
Hey, how's everybody? No horse sightings? Did anybody see any horses?
We saw some up on the hills over there.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't bring my binoculars in the car. I had them out yesterday.
See? He just stepped on the back of my shoe, so busy talking. And then he wonders why when we were in the grocery store, no, we were at Lowe's, I was concerned about him clipping my heels, because...
Why would you be concerned when I'm carrying a huge metal cart, not a grocery store cart?
Because I know you start talking, and when you start talking,
that's not true at all.
I could get my heels clipped.
You about to get something clipped.
So these are some of the native birds to the area: butterflies, turtles, dolphins. It's cold outside.
It's starting to see the winds.
Captain wants you to see his pants blowing in the wind.
The wind. Don't worry about the color with the sneakers and the pants. These are my sand shoes.
Those been your sand shoes the whole time, or was they just anointed sand shoes today?
Anointed sand shoes.
Anointed sand shoes today. All right, so the captain just walked down to the water and came back with this. What is this?
It's a horseshoe crab.
Wow, look how big it is. The shell. That's a horseshoe crab. Wow, wow, wow.
Come over here. Come over here.
So where'd the crab go? So another neat thing is that you can burn fires out here. But they have to be, you know, of course, really contained. But you can bring firewood out here. There's a lot of burnt firewood out here.
It looks like, I wish I had my binoculars. Look like there's cars on the beach down there.
Wanna walk?
Say, what'd you say?
Wanna
Ain't nobody
walk?
walking down there.
Just right past the fence line there,
That's
right?
like 5 miles away.
I see some cars on the left.
Yeah, that's like 5 miles away, Janice.
That's not that far. My eyes can't even see that far. That's like not even a mile. You guys see those cars up there to the left? That's not 5 miles. What is he talking about? So the captain went back to the car to get his hat and his shades. There's a big time glare out here. I tried to walk slow, waiting on him. So we continued our search for the wild horses, and we also took off in the direction of where we saw those cars on the beach. What is that?
Air.
Air?
Air, this is all air.
This is all air. Okay. This is all air.
All air.
So we determined that this section of the beach is for oversand vehicles, and you have to have a permit to get access. What type of vehicles are recommended? Low tire pressure, speed limits, pedestrians have the right of way. Beach may be impassable at high tide. This is something else from the National Park Service telling you about fires, driving on the dunes, fireworks prohibited, pets must be on a leash, no camping on the beach.
You can walk. Oh, they're the horses too. Yeah,
Oh.
Yes.
We haven't seen any.
They're right there. Right there. Look at the top of the crest of the hill.
Okay.
They're sitting right there in front of you. Straight ahead of you. You to your right. Are you married? Why? No.
He trying to give a wife.
Okay.
He ain't right. He ain't right. I see some horses. I don't know if I can zero in on them. But we're gonna walk that way. We can only get
40 feet.
within 40 feet.
That's close enough for me right now.
We used to live in a rural area in California, Nuevo, and a lot of our neighbors had ranches and horses. And he swore that none of the horses liked him.
Just the male horse.
The male horses didn't like him. They would always neigh at him when he came by.
Game recognized game.
Say that again.
Game recognized game.
All right. He said game recognized game. All right. Guess that's why me and him get along. I almost fell when I said that. Did you hear that? All right, so yes, this is just a real nice area that you have to have a permit for to come back here and ride your vehicles on the sand. And there's a whole history about how they might have ended up on this island. We're coming up on one. Nice, soft sand. There's that horsey again.
Look, see it? It's a dolphin.
Is he jumping?
Right up there about 10 o'clock. See him? There's a couple of them. Just look at 10 o'clock. You're at 12 now, so just go to the left a little bit. Oh, there they go, right in front of you, right in front of you. See it? That's where the fish is at. He didn't come up again. Oh, down over there. See it? See it?
The captain with his dolphin x-ray eyes.
It'll stick out.
Here's a car coming, driving towards us. I go down by this big sand dune right here and take a picture. It's close enough?
Yep.
Oh well.
You know what?
Nowhere near the 12,000 I try to get a day. There they are. Looks like a pony. A mama and baby playing up there. This is Bliss, sitting there waiting on us. Whoop. Horse dung. They live. They are out here. I see lots of
They
it.
were at our campsite. Not today, but I mean,
We
the
saw.
dung was all over the place.
Dung was near our campsite too, so they do come out. Okay, so this is that walking trail. The life of the dunes trail. Maybe we'll just take a little bit of a walk. I see some people down there. Life of the dunes. I don't know. I see there's snakes and frogs and all kinds of stuff back here. So we're just gonna do a short little walk. Very sandy. Some of this might do very well in my garden. Sandy loam. What does that mean? No walking there?
Yeah, no walking that way. Stay on the trail. Pedestrian trail.
I don't think this is a very long trail, but I definitely know we're not going all the way to the end. Not in all this sand.
Pick up a bunch of horses.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
No.
Did you see him? Why did he do that to me? I thought you saw a bear. I was wondering what tree I was gonna hide under. That wouldn't protect me, right?
No. You have to go. You know, horse king.
I was gonna do the football juke on him
Right.
through the trees. It's not gonna work twice, dude. We're gonna go a little bit longer. We're gonna turn
It's
around.
just curved. You can just go straight through. You can ask yourself, do I need to go around this curve?
I don't mind walking,
Okay.
but the sand is killer.
Well, that's dumb. But make it hard. No, you gotta walk back.
I know. We gotta walk back, so we're not going that far. All this vegetation here. I hope he falls. He better not do it again.
You said better not do it again. What if it's for real this time?
I'm gonna stick my foot out and trip him.
Back off on the edge.
I was about to say, all right, our adventure is done.
Go.
Yeah, I see. He told me to walk on the edge because it's not so soft and sandy. It's harder surface. That makes it better, definitely. Looked like the horses had the same idea. So, about to hit me in the head with some nonsense. So look, for any of you Hollywood location folks, this is a great location to film something. Look at this. I need to turn this to black and white right now. Make it look like we're filming a cowboy movie. Captain, what's those movies you like?
Western.
Western. That's what I was trying to say, not cowboy. That sounds so old-fashioned, right? Western. Turn this to black and white and make it look like a Western. Look at this. This is a fabulous location. Oh, my knees. My knees don't like the churning of walking in sand. I heard something. Why are those logs burnt? Don't they look burnt up? This is it, y'all. We turning around. What is this? Was it a road? It looked like it was a walking trail or something.
I'm sure a lot of people don't come this way.
Look, that's the street.
Baltimore Boulevard.
This was Baltimore Boulevard. Oh, you scared me. Did you just snap? Mm-hmm. Sounded like it came from the front of me instead of the back. Y'all saw me jump. I said, woo. Okay.
Assateague Island National Seashore. This is Baltimore Boulevard. Today, the asphalt slabs are primarily used by gulls as a hard surface on which to drop and crack clams. They are the remnants of Baltimore Boulevard, a 15-mile road built by developers in the 1950s. It was the only paved road on the island extending south to the Maryland-Virginia state line.
Wow, look at that.
Planned side streets that would connect thousands of building lots were never constructed. The main thoroughfare was damaged by a nor'easter, Ash Wednesday storm, 1962. Destruction put a halt to planned development and created an opening for growing movement to protect Assateague Island as a wild place.
Wow.
In 1965, Assateague Island became a national seashore.
So 1962, the year I was born, this street got demolished by
A nor'easter?
a
Ash
nor'easter,
Wednesday.
a natural issue.
What is Ash Wednesday? Didn't it just come up?
That's great. All right, we're going to turn around. And that's a little bit of interesting tidbit, right? All right, turning around. I won't film us going back, so you don't have to see the captain trying to
Scare you for the horses.
scare me the whole way. See you in a bit. Bye. So we're walking back, and I saw this before. Did you hear me say, what is this? Something they burn up? I didn't know what it was. It's the boulevard. All broken up from the 1950s and 60s. It went through here. I thought that was a burnt tree or something. What are you doing?
Take a picture, knucklehead.
Oh.
Smelling the pine needle.
Halfway there. Whew. Home sweet home. After all that sand walking. Go ahead, Captain. This is bliss. But this man will not stop working. He says he's doing a shakedown. It's nap time.
Hey, good morning. Last day here. This is our campsite, and this is the bench. This is one of the items that they have here for you to store your food, your tent camper or something like that. I have food outside. This is where you store your stuff so the horses won't get at night or other predators. The biggest thing in this whole take here is firewood. There'll be many places before you get to the national park to buy firewood. Buy it there. So we're about to head out, sign off from Assateague National Park.
And I forgot to say $40 a night. Space. I believe it's $40 a night. And on our way out, look who we ran into, crossing the road, obstructing traffic. This is Bliss, rolling out.